Today we're going to talk about unit rate. Let's start with a couple of vocabulary words. Rate is a ratio that compares two quantities with different units. So for example, if we're talking about heart rate, 160 beats every 2 minutes. The units beats and minutes are different. Unit rate is when the rate is simplified so that the denominator is 1. So if we're talking about the same heart rate, 160 beats per 2 minutes, the unit rate would be 80 beats every minute. So 80 beats per minute would be our unit rate. In the table here we have some common unit rates. The first one, average speed, is number of miles in 1 hour, or the unit rate would be miles per hour. Gas mileage, number of miles in 1 gallon, or miles per gallon. Unit price is number of dollars for 1 pound, or price per pound. Here we have a rate of $300 for 6 hours. So let's find the unit rate. Remember that unit rate is simplified so that the denominator is 1. So we're going to set up a proportion, $300 over 6 hours. We're going to set it equal to x over 1 hour. We want to find out how much money for 1 hour. We're going to do this by cross multiplying and dividing. So we're going to cross multiply the two numbers in the diagonal and divide by the number across from x. So 300 times 1 is 300 divided by 6. 6 doesn't go into 3, but it goes into 35 times. Six doesn't go into 0. X is equal to 50. So my unit rate is $50 over 1 hour, or $50 per hour. This next example says Adrienne biked 24 miles in 4 hours. If she biked at a constant speed, how many miles did she ride in 1 hour? So let's set up our proportion. Our rate is 24 miles in 4 hours. So 24 miles over 4 hours. We're going to set it equal to something over 1. Our units have to be the same directly across from each other, so it will be 1 hour, and this is what we're trying to find out, how many miles in 1 hour. So we're going to cross multiply and divide. 24 times 1 is 24, and then we will divide by 4. So 24 divided by 4, which is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. So 6 miles in 1 hour, or 6 miles per hour, is our unit rate. In this last example, we're going to calculate the unit price if it costs $2 for 8 juice boxes. So again, we'll set up a proportion. $2 for 8 boxes is our rate. Our unit rate needs a denominator of 1. And X is what we're trying to find. How much is it for 1 box? Cross multiply the two numbers in the diagonal and divide by the number diagonal from X. 2 times 1 is 2. Divided by 8. 8 doesn't go into 2, so we need to add a decimal and a 0. 8 goes into 20 2 times. 4 left over. Add a 0, bring it down. 8 into 40 goes 5 times. And we're done. So X is equal to 25 cents. So our rate is 25 cents per box.